Now this is kind of sort of interesting. What is it that I might be talking about? According to Zero Hedge. Oh, boy, this is interesting. Ben Bernanke, the Bernanke, former Federal Reserve Chairman. You know him. Remember Ron Paul asking him, is gold money? No. Then why do the central banks like yours, Federal Reserve, store it? It's just tradition. Just tradition. Why not store, diamonds or like pearls or something? It's just tradition. We use gold. Man, do I miss Ron Paul as a congressman. Boy, oh boy. Echoing his predecessor, Greenspan's shift to the dark side, fully supportive of a gold standard after leaving office, former Fed Chair Bernanke now appears to be full-heartedly supportive of cryptocurrencies, having warned in 2015 of serious problems with Bitcoin due to its instability and anonymity. As Cointelegraph reports, in an interesting turn of events, the man, the legend, former chairman of the Federal Reserve, Ben Bernanke, will be the keynote speaker at a blockchain and banking conference in October hosted by Ripple Coin. So, you remember how Ripple was a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies? And I was telling everybody after talking with Cliff too, guys, you may want to jump in on Ripple. And then it went to like 39, 40 cents. And I had people emailing me, I just made, $200,000 on a $4,000 or $5,000 investment, which was fantastic, by the way, of course. And then I told you all later than that, after that, stop, get away from it. It ain't going to be moving too much. And since then, which has been months now, until right now, it has done exactly that. It has done exactly that. So, I got the wife coming in. The concrete sealer. It just, I don't know why it smells in here too. It's outside. I don't want mosquitoes getting in here. All right, what do we got here? They went to, what was that place called? Bulk Nation. Oh my God, look at this. It's keying out the green at the top. See that? This is basically a strawberry with the green piece on the top, but it's a gummy. Not bad. Not bad. All right. I shouldn't be too much longer. So anyways, Ben Bernanke himself, the Bernanke, is going to be the keynote speaker. So what I'm telling you is, Ripple, which let me get an eyeball full of what it's worth at the moment. Coin market cap. Ripple. Which of course Bitcoin's 4,376. Ethereum $340. And Ripple at this moment 20 cents. It's down 5%. It's down. Remember, it hit 39.40 cents. What I was going to say though is Ripple going to potentially be a sleeper for later on, as the club and the banksters start, maybe using Ripple. Remember, we talked about Ripple being the bankster coin. Oh, and speaking of something interesting. Remember the old AC chain coin? SDR, global currency. I got a reply finally. I finally got a reply from the people. Hi, I will put you in contact with so-and-so. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself? I said, yeah, my name's Joe, J-Step4. I have a YouTube channel. I cover news and things, and I've been covering cryptocurrencies as of this year. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about your crypto. I mean, I didn't get into the details, but hopefully someone will get back to me a second time and say, okay, yeah, go ahead and talk to this guy. Because they requested, hey, if you do this video, and they said, if we do a Skype, we just request that you allow us full approval to upload the video. Absolutely. And I said, no problem, but I'm going to do the same for my own YouTube channel, but I don't mind either you doing the same. And so that's how I left it, and I didn't hear back yet, but you know I'm going to ask the question. How did that come into play? SDR, how did it get here? Why did you guys do that? Are you just trying to show somebody what you're capable of, like the potential, or did you actually have a conversation with somebody at the IMF maybe? You guys are you working with them on any kind of projects or anything? And see what they say. But I said, again, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. However, they got back to me. I have a duty to go forward and ask about this coin and ask some questions. What is it going to be used for? What's the future like with this thing? Why your coin instead of some of the other coins? You know. And just imagine this. Imagine if at the end of the conversation and I upload the video, you're all standing around saying, damn, that sounds like a damn good ICO. I think I want to get in that sucker. Could you imagine that? Anyways. Bernanke flip-flops. Totally against Bitcoin. Now I'm going to go be a keynote speaker. Again, hosted by Ripple. Bernanke is an interesting call for the keynote speaker as he has criticized cryptocurrencies in the past. Bitcoin, interesting from a technological point of view. We're in a world where the payments system is evolving quickly. New approaches to managing payments are proliferating, and some of the ideas around Bitcoin will no doubt be useful in doing that. But I think Bitcoin itself has some serious problems. The first is that it has shown to be a stable source of value. Hasn't shown to be a stable source of value. Yeah, it was $200. It's now $4,300. Its price has been highly volatile, and it hasn't yet established itself as a widely accepted transactions medium. But the real serious problem that it has is its anonymity, which is a feature and is also a bug in that it has become, in some cases, a vehicle for illicit transactions, drug selling, or terrorist financing, or whatever. And you know, governments are not happy to let that activity happen. So I suspect that there will be oversight of transactions done in Bitcoin or similar currencies, and that will reduce the appeal. But flip-flopping former Fed chairs is nothing new once they leave office. The gold standard was operating at its peak in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, a period of extraordinary global prosperity characterized by firming productivity growth and very little inflation. But today there is a widespread view that the 19th century gold standard did not work. I think that's like wearing the wrong size shoes and saying the shoes are uncomfortable. It wasn't the gold standard that failed, it was politics. World War I disabled the fixed exchange rate parities, and no country wanted to be exposed to the humiliation of having a lesser exchange rate against the dollar, US dollar, than it enjoyed in 1913. Britain, for example, chose to return to the gold standard in 1925 at the same exchange rate it had in 1913 relative to the US dollar. That was a monumental error by Winston Churchill, one chancellor of the Exchequer? It induced a severe deflation for Britain in the late 1920s, and the Bank of England had to default in 1931. It wasn't the gold standard that wasn't functioning. It was these pre-war parities that didn't work. All wanted to return to pre-war exchange rate parities, which, given the different degree of war and economic destruction from country to country, rendered this desire, in general, wholly unrealistic. Today, going back on the gold standard would be perceived as an act of desperation. But if the gold standard were in place today, we could not have reached the situation in which we now find ourselves. We cannot afford to spend on infrastructure in the way that we should. The U.S. sorely needs it, and it would pay for itself eventually in the form of a better economic environment, infrastructure. But few of such benefits would be reflected in private cash flow to repay debt. Much such infrastructure would have to be funded with government debt. We are already in danger of seeing the ratio of federal debt to GDP edging towards the triple-digit area. We would never have reached this position of extreme indebtedness were we on the gold standard, because the gold standard is a way of ensuring that fiscal policy never gets out of line. Bernanke represents another major player in the world of traditional money and investing who is now a champion of digital currencies. So isn't it ironic? A little too ironic. What was her name? It's like Alanis Morissette. A little too ironic, Bernanke. Wonder how much he's getting paid to speak. And again, you're at the Fed. No, that's not good. We don't do that. That's a bad idea. And then you leave the Fed. You know that's not a bad idea. And the thing we never do, it's starting to look real good now. Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, all. Yeah, I'll be a keynote speaker. How about that? Keynote speaker? The North Pole? Papa Elf sent me. Papa Elf? Cryptocurrencies? Yep. Ben Bernanke sent me. Ben Bernanke? He's going to show up as a speaker? Holy crap. But, Onion Head. I'm talking to you, Onion Head. Onion Head. Bernanke's going to go give a speech. Ripple's going to handle. But you say cryptos are nothing. They're nonsense. They're stupid. Whatever. Okay. If I may, and believe me, I may. Where was that one from Cliff? Here we go. If I may read this to you from Cliff, forwarded to me from someone else. First name Helen. Hi Cliff and Joe, JSnip4. Just wanted to send an email to thank both of you. Oh, excuse me, not both of you. Both for playing a part in my becoming a Bitcoin millionaire and changing my life. I have now been over the 1 million mark for the past month, and just see it going up from here. Being able to create this amount of money in such a short time frame is nothing short of a miracle. What this has done for me the most is buy me freedom. This coming Thursday will be the last day of my 31-year career, as I am now able to retire at 53. I am a young 53, and everyone at work is so jealous, it's crazy. It will allow to me follow my dreams. I'm just going to read this word for word, mistakes and all, okay? It will allow to me follow my dreams and give me choices as to how I live the rest of my life. And I chose to make the most of it. I figure I could live to 95, so I am barely past the halfway mark. I first came across JSnip in the fall of 2015. I had bought my first Bitcoins in August of 2015, and his talking about Bitcoin interested me. I kept hearing about these webbot hits and wondered what the heck the webbot was. Then he mentioned Cliff's name, and I Googled and found his website and started buying the Alta reports. Cliff's reports have given me a comfort level with Bitcoin that I wouldn't have normally had. In May, I saw the video Joe did saying he was getting into Veritasium, which I had noticed in Cliff's report. And I thought I'd give it a try since he explained about going to the website, etc. And I made so much money off that. Also Populous and now the others. When I kept telling my mom how much money I was making, a couple of months ago, she gave me some money to buy Bitcoin for my young nephews. It will be put away safely for when they turn 18 and go to college or whatever they decide to do. My brother has finally gotten into Bitcoin and cryptos this past month after I announced I was retiring. He works very hard and has a very busy life like Joe, and now he also wants to retire early. I had been bugging him to get some Bitcoin since last year at $700, and his wife kept discouraging him. Finally, he is now into it all, including the ICOs. Even my dad has been trying to buy some Bitcoin, but he is struggling with the whole thing and is trying to understand it. Cliff, your last report mentioned old guys struggling with cryptos. My dad is one of them. He is almost 80. Anyway, thank you both again. It is nice to have good guys on the internet to help out ordinary people and change their lives for the better. Also, Bix Weary says, keep up the good work. Cliff, please pass this on to Joe since I can't find his email. Thanks. Helen. Helen, ooh, I didn't mean to make you a millionaire, but if you're not by this time tomorrow, buy some more Bitcoin, 'cause fiat doesn't matter. No, fiat doesn't matter anymore. Do 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 do. She's saying goodbye to everybody at her job. I'm gonna retire at 53. I'm gonna call Treehouse Masters to build me a treehouse in my tree. Goodbye, everybody. She's got to go. She's gonna leave you all behind and face the world. That was necessary as can be. I just made that up on the fly. But it came to me at the end. Sing it. Do it live, Jason. Pull a Bill O'Reilly. F it, I'll do it live. Effing thing sucks. If you've never seen the Bill O'Reilly Do It Live video, search YouTube right now. Bill O'Reilly Do It Live. Or Bill O'Reilly Meltdown. It is one of my favorites. That's it for tomorrow and today. Okay, what is that? I don't know what that is. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing on the screen. He's getting all amped up. That was back when he was on Inside Edition around. Anyways, I loved reading every word of that email. Somebody is a crypto millionaire thanks to Bitcoin, Veritasium, Populous, and the others. Onion Head. I'm talking to you, Onion Head. This lady is thanking myself and Cliff while you are sending me these crap emails bashing me constantly about how dumb this is and I'm doing the wrong thing and I'm going to thank you one day. Onion Head, I want to give you a noogie. You know what a noogie is? When you grab someone like this, put your finger like this, the middle one out a little bit, knuckle, and you do one of these. That's a damn noogie. Onion Head, you need a noogie. As my papa would say. So anyways, awesome letter. Bernanke, even the Bernanke's now going to have to go speak on cryptos. Imagine that. Holy crap. Take care.